shut that door. Thank you, and welcome to the Generation Game. And I'd like to say how thrilled I am to see you all again this week, and I hope you have a lovely time. Now, at the end of every show, you may know that they always find something for me to do. Well, I daren't tell you what they've got for me to do this week. I mean, the very thought of it makes me go limp. However, I'd like you to meet now my lovely Isla St. Clair. Isla? Good. You're looking lovely as ever, Isla.
So are you, Larry.
Oh, thank you.
Actually, Larry, I brought your cards.
You brought my cards?
Yeah.
I thought I was doing so well.
Oh. I'm joking. Do you remember Don Flatman we had in the first programme?
The school teacher?
That's right.
Yes, I do.
Well, his children have sent us along a lot of lovely photographs and everything. And just have a look at some of these.
Oh, how lovely.
Absolutely super.
Oh, well, now, look here. Oh, aren't they oh, look, shut that door. And the chocolate chick. And that, and where, am I on there?
I think you are, yes.
There's Nicholas Parsons in the coffin. Where am I? Oh, you in your lovely yellow dress.
That's right.
And
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh, yeah, we remember that. And who's that?
That's
me.
him again.
That's me? Oh, well. Well, children, thank you so much for sending these drawings and all the letters that you sent us. We're very grateful, aren't we, Isla? And also to all the children all over the country that have sent us cards and presents and drawings and everything. And we're very grateful, and thank you very much to you all. And Isla, you tell them, because...
Thanks very much. I really do appreciate it. And you can bet your life I'm going to hang some of these on my wall.
Yes, she will. Which is rather strange, really, because actually she lives in a tent. She's a nice girl, though. Isla?
Our first guests tonight are from Cambridgeshire. They're father-in-law and daughter-in-law, Roland and Carol Denson.
Hello, Roland. How are you? All right,
well,
are you?
thank you.
Having a nice day with us?
Very nice, thank you.
Good. Oh, you're shorter than I thought you'd be. I thought when I looked at your name, Roland Denson, I thought you'd be tall. Strange. No, don't worry about it. Seems like a nice man. And you're Roland Denson, and you've been married to Olive for 27 years. Sounds like a cocktail. And and you work as an engineer. Now, what do you do, Roland, as an engineer? Where do you work?
Well, the Department of Pathology at Cambridge University.
I see. That's what they commonly call a path lab.
That's right.
I see. You see, I do know things, you see. I'm not dead ignorant. And what did you do before that? What did you work at before that? Where did you work?
I was engineer at a jams and jelly factory.
A jelly factory? Fancy that, a jelly. You know, tell me, Roland, working in a jelly factory, I make a lot of jellies. It's the only thing I can make, jellies. And you know when you put the boiling water on the jelly, it always has a lovely smell. You know, lovely aroma. Is that how it is in the factory?
Oh, it smells grand.
I bet it does, yes.
It goes stiff.
Where did you leave the horse? There you are, Roland. Nice to have you with us. And now this is Carol, and this is your daughter-in-law.
That's right.
And you've been married to Roland's son for 2 years.
Yes.
Yeah, and you came originally from Belfast.
Yes.
But you've lost your Irish accent.
Yes, but I've got good Irish temper.
You've got a good Irish temper.
Yes.
Yeah, well, don't show it too much, because some of the games you've got to do, it'll bring it all out of you. And it says here, you love anything that's old.
Yes.
We should pass over that, and I shall pretend that you never did that. And it said... Don't worry, I'm not going to spit. And it said here... It said, as a little girl, you went to ballet lessons. You liked that, did you? You liked dancing?
Yes, I loved
Yeah.
it.
Well, I mean, did you like it on your toes and all? Because when I was young, I was very light on my toes. I was. Anyhow, there you are. You keep that, and you go over there and relax, and we'll see you in a little while. Okay, right? Now, let's meet our next contestants, please.
Our second contestants are from the home counties, uncle and niece Stanley Bennett and Linda Collins.
There you are. Hello. Now, you're Stanley Bennett from Finchley, and you're a shopkeeper dealing in hardware, glass, china. And you do quite a bit of travelling.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, you've travelled a long way tonight, haven't you? All the way from Finchley to Shepherd's Bush. And it said you used to be a taxi driver, and you are always being mistaken for Reg Varney.
That's right, yes.
Well, I don't think you look like Reg Varney.
Other people do.
Do they? Yeah. Do you think he looks like Reg Varney? Do you think he looks like Reg? Because, see, people don't know this, but, I mean, sometimes when I'm on a cruise, I was recently on a cruise, and people thought on the ship that I was Kenneth Moore. And in Blackpool, many years ago, well, a couple of years ago, you know, they still have trams in Blackpool, and I was hanging on the back, and somebody shouted, "Oh, look, there's Judy Garland." It may be in St. Louis, it must be my high starch collar, but of course... But I mean, it's very funny about this Reg Varney bit, but it's very strange, but I don't think you like him at all. Just hold that. No, you're nothing like him. Now, this is your niece, Linda, who has often been mistaken for Dolores Del Rio. Well, I can't say that either. And it said, before you were married, Linda, it said here that you had an embarrassing experience with a young man.
Oh, yes.
Now, come on, tell us about
I
it.
will do. Well, I went out with this chap. He wore a toupee, see.
He did?
He did.
A lot of people do. They nailed them on, you know.
And he was taking me home one night.
Yes.
And we got outside my door, because I
Yes.
never invited him in, you see.
You didn't invite
No,
him
I
in?
was naughty.
No. Well, of course, I mean, you can't be too
And,
careful.
He said to me, "I've got something to tell you."
He said he got something to tell you, yes?
He said, "I wear a toupee." He said, "Would you like to see me without it?" So I said, "Yeah, I might as well."
Yes, of course.
So,
I would have done the same. Exactly the same.
so as he went to lift it up, this drunk knocked at the window, and I went, "Ah!" And sort of, he thought I was screaming at him.
Without his toupee?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, I married him in the end.
You married him? Oh, lovely. Isn't that lovely? Is that nice, though? And how long have you been married, love?
Nearly 8 years.
Only 8 years? What do you mean only 8 years?
Nearly.
Nearly 8 years. Oh, I see. Now, tell me, do you think he's like Reg Varney?
I do.
You do? Isn't it funny? You see, the thing is, when you like... The thing is, you see, I say, isn't he like Raymond Bennett? Well, of course it's Reg Varney. Hello, Reg, how are you?
You don't look nothing like me.
Reg, I believe you've just come back from Australia.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a 12-week tour out there.
You have?
A concert tour, yeah.
A concert, and you've just arrived back.
Yeah, I just got back, yeah.
Are you enjoying it?
Oh, magnificent.
Good.
Yeah. Fantastic one, isn't
Well,
it?
Reg, it's nice to have you back in the country, and it's delightful to see you looking this way. Isn't it nice to see Reg Varney back, ladies and gentlemen? That's lovely. And Isla, could you tell us about our next game, please?
Yes, Larry. Well, this pretty picture here is a collage. Now, it's made of lots of dried pressed flowers. And actually, you know, it's a game that all you children at home could do quite easily. And here's a lady who's going to show us just how to make the collage, Jenny Kenner.
Hello, Jenny. How are you? Isn't it lovely? Now, these are all dried flowers and leaves and things.
Yes.
And so you're going to make a
phase.
a picture.
Okay.
Away you go.
Okay.
Right?
Right. Start off with the hair. Now,
And that is...
this is a house plant. It's called maiden fern.
Mm-hmm.
And most things that I put, well, the things that you press have got to be basically quite flat.
Yes.
Nothing too bulky.
You
This
how do you press them, Jenny?
Well, telephone directories, flower presses,
Heavy books.
heavy books.
You need
really
them for,
heavy.
You
Under
need
the
them
bed.
for how long?
Oh, about 3 weeks.
About 3 weeks.
Yes. Now, this is the shapes, which are stems, twigs.
Yeah. They're just ordinary twigs that you
Yes.
find when you're out walking.
Even little pine needles.
Yeah. Well, I go out walking a lot. I mean,
Well, you never know. You might pick up a few nice little,
yes, I
pretty
may
little things.
pick up a few twigs. It has been known.
Now, these are just little autumn leaves I picked up, I think, only the other day.
Well, of course, it's the time of the year, really, isn't it? Autumn.
Yes.
Everything's dropping.
Now that.
Changing colour.
Ivy leaves make nice noses, I think. Little petals.
Petals.
For colour.
For colour.
Now, a nice pansy here. You know, pansies are so, they press beautifully, they're so
Yes.
flat. You see, look.
I knew we wouldn't get far.
Now, little teardrops.
Teardrops.
Yes.
Oh, you're making a sad.
Well, I think so. I always
Yeah.
tend to make sad ones, I don't know why.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No.
I like a tear here and there.
A little bit of,
What's that?
a little bit of shading, I feel.
Bit of shading?
You?
Oh.
Not shaving, shading.
Well, what is that?
That's a beach leaf that's become
A beach
completely
leaf.
dried.
I see.
Right.
Right.
Little lines.
Yeah. And that's it.
That's it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Very nice, Jenny.
Thank you.
Very nice of you. Would you come back and do some marking for us? There we go. Okay. Right, now there you go. Stand over there. Right. And you have 1 minute, 15 seconds, starting now. I think it's a lovely idea, this. I can't think why I've never thought about it myself. I like the floral dance, don't you? I've got Terry Wogan and Peter Dawson singing it. You're doing terribly well, Raymond. I wouldn't know where to begin. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. I wonder if you can get this on a 75. I've got the gramophone with a horn with a dog looking down it. But... Okay, Jenny, here we are. Over here now.
Yes.
Now.
Ah. Well, that looks quite nice, doesn't it?
Well,
He's got the balance right. 2 eyes, 1 nose, and a mouth.
yes. Very clever of you.
Yes. You know, I think that's worth 4 out of 6. Very
4 out
good.
of 6.
Yes.
Yes, well, it's very good.
Now,
I think this would be very nice to do on a windy day.
now, is this a girl, a little girl, or a
Well,
chap? Oh, a man with a beard.
Yes.
Ah.
I thought you got a goiter.
And he's got he's got flowers in his hair.
He's got what?
Flowers in his hair.
A
Isn't
beard
it like
and flowers.
you? Isn't it like you to do that?
I'd say 3.
You say 3?
Yes.
It's
You
rather
say
good.
3?
Yes, Jenny,
Yes.
whatever you say, you're the expert. Over here.
Oh, now this looks interesting.
Well, yes, it
What?
does, doesn't it? But it's made me feel bad. I mean, it looks like a blitz. Wouldn't it be nice to have an
we should
air raid
try.
shelter there? Just an air raid shelter, just for a quick getaway. What are you laughing at?
Well, she certainly tried.
She did
And
try.
I think 2 for trying.
Yes, 2 for trying. Yes, 2 for trying. Yes, okay.
What have we here?
Well, I don't know. I think you'd be better doing this.
Well, he's very busy. He's certainly got a
Well,
lot.
looks to me like a self-portrait. Don't you start your Reg Varney with me. No, I mean... Well, actually, it looks like Helen Twelvetrees.
I think that's worth 5. 5 out of 6.
Good for you. Jenny, so nice to see
Thank
you.
you.
Really is, and keep doing that. And
Okay.
I tell you what, if you can make one and frame it, I'd like it for a Christmas present.
I
Okay.
will.
Bye.
With pleasure.
Okay, here we go. Bye. Isla, scores on the doors, please.
Ron and Carol have 7 points, and Stanley and Linda have 7 points also.
Isla, the next game, please.
Well, the next game is called Pin-Ups. Now, by pin-ups, I mean classic pin-ups from the old Hollywood days, you know, from the movie stars and so on. And over on the boards are 6 of these pin-ups, and we want you to identify each of the pin-ups. Now, we've made it a little more difficult by masking off each of the faces. Now, you have 30 seconds to identify these pin-ups, starting from now.
Okay. Now for pin-up number 1, Isla. Who have you
Well,
got for pin-up number 1?
Stanley and Linda have for pin-up number 1, is it Rosalind Russell?
Rosalind Russell?
Yes.
Well, we have for pin-up number 1, Marlena Dietrich, and of course, it is Marlena Dietrich in the Blue Angel. Good for you, right? For pin-up number 2, Isla.
Well, for number 2, we have Ursula Andress.
For pin-up number 2, we have Raquel Welsh, and it is Sophie Loren. And who have you for number 3, Isla?
For number 3, we have Betty Grable.
Betty Grable, and we have Diana Dawes. But of course, it is lovely Betty Grable in Pin-Up Girl. Do you remember that, Pin-Up Girl? You'd remember it out there, I'm sure, Pin-Up Girl. And for number 4, Isla.
For number 4, we have Jane Russell.
Well, for number 4, we have Raquel Welsh, and it is Raquel Welsh. You don't get many of those in a pound, do you? Now, this looks like Slack Alice getting on a bike. I've never seen a bit like him, but Who have you for number 5?
For number 5, we have Marlene Dietrich.
No, dear, it's, we have for number 5, Liza Minnelli, and of course, it is Liza Minnelli in Cabaret. And for number 6, now this is a very famous one,
Yes, indeed, of course, it's Marilyn Monroe.
and we too have Marilyn Monroe in, what was it? You're quite right. Know all. And, please come down here, please. Okay, down here. Okay, there we are. Isla, could you tell us the scores on the boards, on the doors now, please?
Well, Larry, yes, I will, but before we do that, I've got something to show you. We've got your pin-up.
Oh, good.
Anyway, the scores are Roland and Carol 15 points, and Stanley and Linda 11 points.
Ah, well, very... Well, darling, we're sorry that you have to go, but have you enjoyed being with us? Wonderful.
Well, we hope you're going to enjoy looking at this lovely Generation Game trophy. Thank you. And it's shone as you shone in the show.
You did indeed, and you do look like Reg Varney. Thank you. Goodbye. Bye-bye. There you go. And now, Isla, can we meet our next contestants, please?
Our next contestants are from Cornwall. They are aunt and nephew, Marjorie Curtis and David Trevina.
Hello, are you all right? Are you having a nice time, are you?
Lovely, thank
good,
you.
Good. Now,
Lovely.
I know, Marjorie, that you come from Red Ruth
That's right.
in Cornwall. You work as an industrial first aider in an engineering company with 2,000 patients. You do...
First aid.
You do first aid, I see. And you're also in the St John's Ambulance Brigade. Of course, Slack Alice, she was a midwife, you know. I mean, at the drop of a hat, she put a splint on anything. And, she was known as Florence Nightingale of Bedworth. And it said here you own a Chihuahua dog called Pedro.
Pedro,
Yes. And he had a wonky leg.
He did, he had a wonky leg.
He had a wonky leg, yeah. Was it his back
No,
leg?
it was his back leg.
Yeah, oh yes. I knew a long time ago a parrot that had a wonky leg. It flew at me once, and it's in it. You love to go for coastal walks around Cornwall. Well, honestly, though, it's not for me at all.
Why not? It's good for you.
Well, I know it's good, but I mean, not hills. I can't keep going up and down all those hills and everything.
Same age.
Well,
Should do it.
How would you say... Who's told her my age? It sticks the Radio Times, that's a good plug. You take the Radio and it said my age. Actually, it was a lie, really. I mean, I'm not 55. I mean, it's no, it is.
Nor
No.
am I.
No.
How old are you?
31, and I'm sticking to it. And I don't care. Of course you're 31. Yes. Well, nice lady, Marjorie.
Thank you.
No, honestly, it's lovely to see you. And now you're David Trevina. Now, here's another one of those names, Trevina. We get ever such funny names on this programme. And you are a lecturer in bakery and confectionery. And you've worked in some of London's most famous hotels, creating wonderful concoctions in confectionery. Now, there's a mouthful for you, isn't it, for a start? Wonderful concoctions in confectionery. And, because I love that sort of thing, you know. I've always tried to go to a party and a big cake coming in and Debbie Reynolds jumping out. You know, but with my luck, it'd be Everard. But, and it said, what a minute, and you went on a holiday some time ago. Is that right? You went on a holiday. No, you didn't go on a holiday at all, did you? No, actually, I've just got a message coming through. You are going on a holiday. Yes. Yes, yeah. I got out of that all right, didn't I? Oh, dear. Good for you, Lal. He said you once spent a whole month carefully training a climbing rose to twirl around your pergola.
Yes.
Why was I given this piece of information? I can't get over about your dog with the wonky leg. Because you see, I'm an animal lover. And did you take it to a vet?
To a vet, yeah.
You did? And was he a very... Hold that. And did... Come here. Know your place. And was he a very good vet?
Yes, very good indeed.
Well, actually, Marjorie, I have a friend who is a very good vet.
Oh.
And I'd like you to meet him now. Is my friend there? Christopher Timley, I'm delighted you're here tonight because, you know, All Creatures Great and Small, really, it's one of my favourite programmes. I'm not just saying it because I watched it the last series, and of course now you follow me after this, because when I finish this, I'm going to rush home and watch you after this.
I'll come with you.
You'll come with me? But it's a delightful series, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Don't you think? And we're delighted. We are absolutely delighted with the great success it is, you know, up in the ratings, everybody watching you and everything. But, ladies and gentlemen, Christopher King. Isla, would you tell us about our next guests, please?
Well, our last contestants to play the Generation Game tonight are from Whitley Bay, Paola and Giorgio Brugnoli.
Hello. There we are. Okay. Are you having a nice time with us?
Yes, thank you.
Very nice. Now, Paola, you are of an Italian extraction.
Yes.
I see your father was a dentist in Naples then. And you came to... oh, you got the chains on as well. Fancy. And you came from Italy in 1952 to work as a housemaid for a member of the landed gentry in Scotland.
Yes.
Ah, you were a Roman in the gloaming then. And it said after 7 years, you and your husband opened a fish and chip shop in Geordieland. That's
Yes.
it, that's in Newcastle.
Yes, Alnwick.
Yes, I see. That's like an Italian fish and chip owner. Must be known as the Codfather. And it says that your husband is always saying for you to look after him because he said, when I've gone, you'll never find another man like me. Is that what he says?
That's what he says.
Yes. Now, but you tell us because we know something. Now, tell us what happened to you the other day.
Well, the other day I went out for shopping early in the morning. It was about 8:30. And I met a young bloke in which, you know, he winked at me.
At 8:30 in the morning?
At 8:30 in the morning. So I turned around and says, get nutted. It's too early. It's too early in the morning.
Yes, it was. I mean, 8:30 in the morning is very early. Especially to get knotted and...
You know, I realised, I says, oh, my God, I clicked.
You clicked?
I clicked. I says, well, wait till I go home and tell my old man. And I turned around to give the man a second look.
Yes.
And I discovered that he had a winky eye. Winky eye.
You're all wonky tonight.
I was ever so disappointed.
I bet you were. Wonky leg and your wonky eye. I don't know. Have you got anything wonky with you? I don't know. Give me your card. I'll have to have a lie down in a minute. Now, oh, I can't say this word. Now, wait a minute. It's Giorgio Brugnoli.
Giorgio Vincenzo Stephen Brugnoli.
Sounds like a bottle of medicine. What is it? Now, what can I call you?
George.
Well, why did we go all through that? Incidentally, you once went on a holiday to Italy, and while staying at a classy hotel, you disgraced yourself. Now, what did you do?
Well, in the morning, I got up and I drew the curtains and they collapsed. The curtain rail came down.
Rod came down. Yeah, well, you drew the curtain.
Correct. Then, after that, at night I went to bed and I went to draw the light away from the baby's eyes, and I pulled it off the wall.
So you drew
the light off the wall.
Oh, dear.
Pulled it down.
Oh, dear, George.
And then the next morning, I had a shower.
Yeah.
And I went to draw the water, and after I'd sort of left it there for a bit too long, and unfortunately, I flooded all the first floor of the hotel. I weren't very pleased.
When are you going back there? Well, we needed a big draw tonight, George, and it looks like we've got you. Anyway, it's lovely to meet you both. And Isla, would you tell us about the next game, please?
Game number 3 is called Know Your Veg. Now, it's very easy in a greengrocer's store to identify all the different kinds of vegetables. But I just wonder, if you happen to be out on a farm, would you know the same vegetables just by their tops, the foliage? Now, over here, we've got a whole load of vegetables. About 5, actually. And what we're showing you is just the top, the foliage of the vegetable. And we'd like you to identify the vegetable. And you have 30 seconds starting from now.
Of course, it's called Know Your Veg, and to do the marking for us, we have, of course, Mr. Percy Thrower. Okay, sir. Hello, Percy. Nice to have you here with us. Delightful. That's lovely. Okay, Isla, so now, in Know Your Veg, what have you for number 1?
For number 1, we have celery.
And for number 1, we too have celery. And Percy?
And celery it is.
It is celery, and very nice too.
There it is, a nice stick of celery.
Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah. They say, Percy, that it's always better celery after a frost.
It is. This is the pink or red celery, and
Yes.
that's hardier than the white.
I see. But
It's much sweeter after a frost.
It's sweeter, and it's crisper, is it?
Much crisper,
I
yes,
see,
it is.
right, OK. For number 2, Isla,
Well, for number 2, Paul and Giorgio have tomatoes.
tomatoes. And for number... David, what's this, David? Endive. Oh, for number, we have endive.
Actually, it is a parsnip.
A parsnip. Looks like somebody's tooth that's been just drawn out. Now, and what have you got for number 3, Isla?
For number 3, we have carrot.
And for number 3, we have carrots also.
And carrots it is.
But, Percy, I mean, what pretty leaves, aren't they?
Yes, you know, it's often used in among flowers, among bedding plants.
Yes, I'm
to set
sure.
off.
Yeah.
You see, there's the
the
nice
carrot.
little carrot, you see.
Yeah. I mean, actually, if you had some nice flowers, you could have them for a wedding bouquet. Well, I don't know, though. No, but they're rather nice. And number 4, what have you
Number
got?
4, we
Isla?
have beetroot.
A beetroot, and we, too, have a beetroot.
And beetroot it is.
Yes. Yes. I'm very fond
Typical
of
beetroot, yes.
Yeah.
And that, of course, is the ideal size.
Is that the size, the ideal size?
About the size of a cricket ball, that is the best way to have them.
Yes. And that'd be very nice to eat, would it?
Very nice, and keep, of course, during the winter.
Yeah, lovely. I'm very fond of beetroot. And number 5, Isla, you
Well,
have?
for number 5, we have leeks.
And, of course, Marjorie and David, they too have leeks. And it is
leeks.
It is leeks, and yes, and very nice too. Now, is that the size too?
Yes, that's quite a useful size. In the
Yeah.
northeast, they would call that a pot leek.
They would?
Yes.
A pot leek?
A pot leek.
Well, lovely.
And they'll grow them a tremendous size, and of course have the leek exhibitions, all sorts of prizes for them.
Oh, do they?
They do.
Very interesting. Well, thank you so much, Percy, for dropping in like this.
Thank you.
I've never met you before, and I've been delighted to meet you. I hope you enjoyed being with us.
Thoroughly enjoyed being
I'm so glad. Thank you very much. OK, you'll come down here. OK. And Isla, go on the door, please.
The names on the frame say Marjorie and David, and they have 12 points, and Paula and Giorgio also have 12 points.
Well, that's very good, isn't it? That's excellent. You're doing terribly well, aren't you? Very well. Are you enjoying it?
Yes.
Well, I'm so pleased. And Isla, now, would you tell us about the next game, please?
Certainly. Well, this is a perfectly ordinary cup and saucer. But I wonder if you've wondered how they get these rings on the cups and on the saucers. Well, we wondered, and off we went to Stoke-on-Trent, to the Gladstone Pottery Museum, to meet Marilyn Guy.
Hello, Marilyn. How are you? Good. OK. Now,
This is colour lining.
this is colour lining, I
Yes.
see. And how long have you been doing this?
About 20 years.
About 20 years. Now, would
On
you
and
sit
off.
down and just show us how you do this? This is putting the lining on the cup and saucer by hand, which I didn't think they did anymore, Marlene. I thought it was all done, you know, by machine.
Well, a lot of it is.
Yes. Can you see all right there? I think you need a very steady hand for this.
Yes.
It'd be no good doing this after a shot, would it? What was that? I remember on television once where they used to do something like that with their hands, like during the intermission.
Yes.
Oh, that was pottery, was Yeah, that
Yes.
was pottery. I remember seeing it as a child. Well, yes, you can. Can you see it, Palo? Yes.
Don't forget to keep dipping in too.
You must keep the thing spinning, she tells me. You must keep it going. Are you listening, David? Are you listening? Well, you are glad, because you see, you've got to do it in a minute. Well, you have to spin it, dear, you see. You have to spin it, dear. Right, that's fine. Fine. And would you come back a bit and mark in a moment? Away you go. Okay, now sit yourself down. Now, first of all, put your aprons on. Would you put your aprons on? And put your cups out there. Okay. And you have 1 minute, 15 seconds, starting now. The thing is, darling, to keep the thing spinning, Marjorie, you must spin it. No, don't be nervous, just spin it down, that's it. I'd like 12 of them. Spin it round. That's it, one halo. I'm sure you've got it the wrong way up. That's it, down you go. She's doing the bottom. That's it. Now the top turn. Ah! Don't be nervous. You all right, George? David, that's very good. That's it. Okay. Marilyn, sit yourself down, sweetheart. Sit yourself down. There we are. Now, first of all, we have
that's very, very good.
No, that's not
yes.
bad.
Saying it's a bit sick, really, but it's very, very good.
Look, can we see that? That's quite good. Don't you think that's good?
I'll give him 3 out of 4 for that.
Yeah,
and that's good as well.
It is.
You're very good.
Can you see that?
I think I'll give you 4 for that. It's very good.
Would you do me the whole set? Now, where are you, darling? Now, what about... Now, can we have this there? And then you can see... No, it's not a mess, Marjorie, at all. You've done your best. I mean, what's the name? That's...
2 each.
Part 2, lovely.
2 for that and 2 for that.
You see, all my pottery's got BR on. Now, over, think that one out. And over...
Oh, that's not too bad,
Well, it's not so bad, is it, really?
I'll give you 2 as well for that one. And 1 for that.
And 1 for that. That's fine. If you're having a cup of tea in your fish and chip shop. And what about... Oh, this is... Let me just put it on there, darling. There we are. That's right.
Disastrous. 1, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, wait a minute. That's 1 for that. And what about this? You see, that's sort of got wavy
2 for
hair.
that.
Eh? You are?
2 for that one.
2 for that?
Yes.
That's
You
fine.
did spin it well.
Yes, well, now listen. Could you bring me a thing out here and let me just try it myself? Because I've been wanting to have a because I like to try... No, just you stand there for a minute. Just a minute. Don't rush me. See, I like to get settled before... Now, put it... Come on, put it here. That's right.
Do spin it.
Yes, it is.
It is
you see,
yes.
it'd be rather nice if it had a treadle on the bottom so you could go like that. Like if I was a machinist.
It is essential to get the speed, you see.
Yeah, let me do the cup first, then. Because I mean, don't like to be left out of anything, won't it, now? Oh, I see. Oh, just...
Spin it. This way. Oh, it's like a stipple button, isn't it?
What? She will interfere, you see. Now, wait a minute. Now, now I can do it on it now, isn't it?
Oh, that's it. Oh!
Where's it lively? Now they go to the train. Bye. Okay. Okay. And so Isla, what are the scores? I'm all messy. What are the scores now?
Marjorie and David have 23 points, and Paula and Giorgio have 18 points.
Very good. So we'll say bye-bye to you both. We do hope that you've enjoyed being with us today. Have you enjoyed
Yes, we're sorry to lose
It's been delightful to meet you. Bye, love. Bye.
Right, here's your
Bye-bye,
trophy to
George.
take away with you.
Give my love back to Newcastle and all people up there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Isla, will you tell us our end game, please?
Well, we've had people marching and people hopping about, and now we're going to have people playing with boys. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the London Maori Club.
Now, I've never seen this sort of thing happen before, you know, all this with these poise. And I know that, you know, the boys and girls just don't swing these things about. There's a reason. It tells a story, does it
Yes,
not?
it tells a story. The song is called Mehe Manurere.
Yeah.
A rough translation is like a bird, I'll fly through the air to you.
Yes,
and the
lovely.
poise always tell a story.
I see, yeah. That's most interesting. Well, so would you come back and do some marking for us, Heather, in a couple of minutes?
Certainly.
Okay, you just go over there, make yourself comfortable. And now... And Isla, tell us what happens now.
Right, we'd like you to choose a straw, and the person who chooses the longest straw will have the choice of going first or second in this game. Choose a straw. That's it, Marjorie.
Marjorie and David. Want to go first or second? Want to go first? I see. Well, you two can come into my room. You've seen my room on the television, my lovely room, my lovely garden. Well, there we are. It's a New Zealand geezer. How did that get in there? Oh, never mind. I must talk to them about it. Now, would you come over here with me, you two? There we are. You go there. And you come here, Marjorie. And Zyrella is at the front. And so now we have the London Mari Club plus two of our own. Are you all right, dear?
Yes.
Hello. And did you see her at Waikiki wedding? She was very good. So now, are we ready? We'll start now. Over there. There you are, lovely, over there. And you're here, Roland, is that right? Okay. And now, I love this bit. And now we have our other two, and Zarella will lead it. All right, Zarella?
Yes, all right.
Yes, I like you to be. Yes, lady. And so it's the London Mari Club, Zarella, and our own two again. And this should be kind of good, I think, okay? David, Heather, come over here, please. Oh, I'm worn out just looking. Yes, now, what about that, then?
Very good.
Yes, well, I enjoyed it. I know
bet
that
you did.
they all look worn out. Now, what about Marjorie and David?
17 out of
70.
20. Yes.
17 out of 20.
Very hard to do.
It is very hard to do.
Oh, yes.
I don't think what story they were telling.
Yes, so do I.
I mean, the way she was whacking those things around there. And what about Roland and Carol?
Well, Roland and Carol, I thought were extra good.
You did?
Yes,
So,
18.
18.
Yes.
I
They did very well.
That's fine. Heather, I'm so pleased to see you, and I hope you've enjoyed being here.
Very
And I
much.
want to be the first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Now, I feel, you know, that every week I like to join in the dances and all the fun, and I just got a feeling that I'd like to swing a few poise about. So, what do you think? Do you think would you like? Yeah. Okay, then will you go make yourselves comfortable over there, and Isla and I.
Well, these are your poise.
Yes.
And these
okay.
are my poise.
Yes.
Those are yours, okay?
Okay, right, okay.
Right.
So we'll do this, and you're right, Zarella? You remind me of a corset. And Isn't there something wrong? Seems like a nice boy. No, but I mean, what? I've collected one from somewhere. Oh, dear. Isla, dear. Isla.
What?
We're finished. We've been finished 2 weeks.
He's getting good at it.
Well, stop it then. Ladies and gentlemen, the London Maori Club. And Isla, will you refresh our memories and tell us once more the scores on the doors?
The names on the frame say Roland and Carol with 18 points, and Marjorie and David have 17 points.
And, well, anyway, Marjorie and David, we have to say farewell to you, and we do hope that you've enjoyed being with us.
Yes, sir.
You have, that's
Yes,
lovely.
lovely.
I'm so
Been
pleased,
lovely.
and it's been so nice to meet you both. And what have we for them,
Well,
Isla?
consolation prizes for Marjorie and David are a lovely writing set and a beautiful pigskin leather briefcase.
That's fine. Fine. And bye-bye, Marjorie. Give my best wishes to all my friends down there in Cornwall. Bye, love. Bye. Bye, David. So nice to meet you. Bye. Goodbye. And now here we go, and I'm going to ask you these questions, and it's the best of three. You understand, Roland?
Yes.
Okay. Dear, now here we go. The first question. My hair wants washing. The first question. Who was the first who was the first man to put his feet on the moon? Who was the first man?
Armstrong.
Right. Okay. Of course, what I failed to say was that this is the best of three, so you have one, darling. So now, the second, which queen was our present queen's grandmother? What was her name? Our present queen's grandmother, what was her name?
Anne. Mary.
Right. Is that all right? Fine. Well, that's it. Well, Roland, I'm afraid we have to say goodbye to you. But now what have we got for Roland?
Something very useful, actually. It's a slimline pocket calculator, and it's also an alarm stopwatch.
Well, that's very nice, Roland. It's been nice to have you with us. Have you enjoyed it? I'm so glad. Take care and good luck. Goodbye. And so now you're going to see Larry's loot. And here we go. Now, darling, you're going to see some glittering prizes go by, and all the things you can remember in the next 45 seconds you can take home with you. And the 45 seconds starts now.
And on Larry's conveyor belt tonight, a record player, toolbox and tools, typewriter, a clock radio, silver decanter and tray, a cuddly polar bear, an electric toaster oven, 4 pieces of bone china, an electric blanket, a deep fry pot, a coffee maker and glasses, a mini vacuum cleaner, a doll's house, an electric kettle, a sleeping bag, egg cups and an egg rack, a suitcase, a juice extractor, a soda siphon.
Okay. Fine. There you are, Barry. So, Carol. Now, sit yourselves there. Make yourself comfortable and try to remember as many things as you can. And you have 45 seconds, and the 45 seconds starts now.
Record player, toolbox, electric kettle, coffee percolator, sleeping bag, suitcase, cuddly toy, doll's house, deep fryer, cut glass, pottery, egg cups, typewriter, cassette player, toaster, vector heater, Pyrex, juice extractor, tools, pot, doll's house, kettle, blanket, egg cups, crystal set, siphon, radio, pan, tennis game.
See you next week at the same time. Don't forget, all cases waiting for holidays now. Good night. I love you.